Alrighty guys, welcome back to Balake's Fish Room. Merry Christmas. I hope you all had an amazing Christmas with all of your loved ones. Welcome back. So today what I'm going to be doing is just a quick run through of the tanks that I've got, but also introducing a new species of fish that I've been looking for a really long time, which just happened to randomly pop up the day before Christmas. So I'm really excited to share this new species of fish with you. So I'm just starting off in front of the new aquarium that I showed off in the last video that I posted. So as you can probably tell, he's got a few more tank mates that are in here with him. I'll just take a step back here. So in the aquarium right now, I've kind of decided to use this aquarium as a dumping tank, but not so much because I just wanted to dump a whole bunch of fish in here, but what we can see, the female that we can see out here, in the past 6 months that I've owned this pair, I've probably seen her swimming out and about once or twice. Let's see, get out of the way. Hey mate, where you going? Yeah, I've seen her out and about swimming like this probably once or twice. And what I did, I needed to free up a little bit of space in my other tanks. So I took these guys, the Marbled Red Devils, and I put these in the aquarium with the Trimacs. And all of a sudden, this big guy that we can see here, he was starting to chase the Red Devils around the tank. And all of a sudden, the female started to poke her head out of the hiding places a little bit more. And I thought, okay, that's a little bit strange, but that's great, that's fantastic. So maybe that's going to be what it takes to just get her a little bit more comfortable, because the size difference between them two, I mean, just look at them. You can't even see her behind him. There she is. So the size difference is massive, and I think she was just in that other aquarium for a little bit too long, in that confined space, because yeah, they're quite large fish, these guys now, and they definitely do need their own space. So the fish that I've got in here now, I've got 5 of these Geophagus. I'm not 100% on the type of Geophagus they are, but I'm 90% sure that they are red-headed Tapajos. So I've got 5 of those in here. I've got a spotted Leperinus that you can see just back there going behind the log. I've got 5 of these Marbled Red Devils, the 2 Trimacs, and this big blue eye. I'm actually not 100% sure of the species of this guy. I thought it was a blue eye when I bought it, but it kind of isn't showing the same coloration as the other blue eyes that I have. We'll never focus. It's not really showing the same coloration as the other blue eyes that I have. It doesn't really have that yellow tinge throughout the body. So if you have any ideas if this is a different subspecies from Cryptoheros spiralis, then yeah, let me know, because I have no idea. But anyway, this is the 6-foot tank as we got it now. It's going really well. I'm really proud of how it's come through, and I'm really excited to see what happens with these two. I think now that they've got a few tank mates, she's going to feel a lot more comfortable in the tank. They're kind of sticking together like an actual pair now, rather than him just chasing her around the tank. So I'm really excited to see what happens. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move on to the other aquariums that I've got in here, one of which is actually vacant right now. It hasn't got anything in there because I'm still deciding what I'm going to be doing. But yeah, we'll get to that. So we'll move on to the Argenteus. Alright, so this tank I've kind of left alone because I wanted to get them used to their environment. But on the left hand side here, we've got the spare male. So he's probably about 9 inches, and then inside this terracotta pot, the pipe that you can see on the right, that's where the female is. She's about 7 inches, so she's a little bit beaten up. I've got her divided. She can still get through to the other side, but he can't, which is really, really important to making sure that, you know, she can have her own space and potentially pairing them up. So I'm going to see how we go with these guys. If my larger pair end up actually pairing up properly and spawning and all that kind of thing, then I'll probably end up selling these guys. But for now, they're the kind of fish that I really, really love, and I want to make sure that if something happens, God forbid, to one of the other fish, that I've got a backup. So anyway, I'm going to move over right here to the black nasty tank. So this is the Nendopsis haitiensis, and in here we've got 8 of these guys. So they're kind of getting to the size now of about, the smallest one is about 3 inches, which we can see back there. Yeah, the smallest one's about 3 inches, and then the largest one's probably getting to that 4.5 inch size. So I'll see if we can actually get down here and we'll have a look through there. So that's the second largest black nasty that we've got. It's got the biggest nuchal hump on it, so if that turns out to be a male, that's definitely going to be the breeder male that we're going to have. But if we're just going by size, I'll try and get a good shot through here. So that one that we can see in front, that is that's the male that we saw just then with the big nuchal hump, and behind that is the larger male. So from what I was reading and what I was kind of watching online, I really expected these guys to be really aggressive at all kind of size. But I've had these 8 together for probably close to 8 months, growing them up together, and I think that up until a certain size, they're fine to have together in a school or in a small group, because honestly, I don't really see much aggression. I've seen a couple of locked jaws and all that kind of stuff, but that's just totally normal for the black nasties. So I'm really excited to see what happens with these guys. I really want to see a little bit of spawning behavior or breeding activity. I think, yeah, that's the big male that we've got. That we've got now. So yeah, I want to see a little bit more breeding activity, but I'm patient with all my fish because I know that you can't rush this kind of thing. So anyway, not really much to update on this tank other than they're growing to a good size, and yeah, black nasties, the best fish in the world in my opinion. Anyway, all right, guys, I'm gonna move on now to the brand new fish that I've managed to get my hands on. So enjoy. Alrighty guys, so those were the Marbled Fenestratus Cichlid. So they're the new addition to the fish room. I've had to do a little playback and a replay of this just because my last video that I did an overlay on it actually recorded in slow motion, which is just fantastic. But yeah, so those are the Marbled Fenestratus. They're doing absolutely fantastic. There's a group of 10 of them in there. They're just small right now, the biggest one being about 2 inches, but I'm really excited to see how they're going to turn out. Like I said, I've been looking for them for over 6 months, and these are the first ones that have even been remotely close to where I am. So really happy to report that is happened, and that's pretty much completed the species that I want to keep at this point. So just quick one on this aquarium. We've got a really good setup going with them. I've just done a really deep clean of the aquarium, gave the sump filter that we've got down here a good clean out. I've given it a great gravel vacuum with the new setup that I've got for that. We can see the female has her own passageway and labyrinth of hidey holes and everything that she can get through that the male just can't get, and so she's very comfortable, she's very relaxed, and everything's really working out. So So anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you like this kind of content. Like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Follow the journey. It's only going to get bigger from here. We've got big goals that we're going to try and meet. We're going to be trying to upgrade all the aquariums and everything. So yeah, come along for the ride. I'm an Australian guy with these rare fish. It's really hard to get them in Australia. So like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.